Hey guys, it's David back again for the final wine of the patio tasting trio. Hope you guys enjoyed the Muscat video. I know it was a little bit shorter than the other ones, but hopefully we can make up for it in this one. So this final wine we are going to be trying is our Picardan. And it is a strange variety. We are actually the largest growers in the world of it. So it originates from the French Rhone Valley. It's actually one of the 13 varieties that is still permitted to be blended into a Châteauneuf du Pape, which is a red blend there. They also have a Châteauneuf du Pape Blanc, but that's besides the point. So it is very sparsely planted. There's only 2 hectares planted in France, I still believe. And us and Tablas Creek in California are the only 2 producers in North America, I believe, that have it. So without further ado, here is the Picardan. So this was kind of an experimental grape for us. When Steve was planting this, he really had no idea what to expect. This was the first year that it actually produced fruit, so this was the first time I was able to make wine with it. It was tough because there's not a lot of people you can ask about this variety and how they handle it, because there's just not a lot to be found since it's so sparsely planted. So a lot of this was trial and error and experimentation, and we truly believe that it was an experiment gone right in a lot of senses. And we think that it can probably be one of our powerhouse wines for the foreseeable future and maybe put us on the Texas map for that. So here we go. So this Picardan, very, very pale in color, pale straw. It's 2019 vintage, so it's still very young, very, very fresh. Again, very, very fresh. We picked this at a pretty low Brix. We like it to be low alcohol, completely dry, 0 sugar at all in this. This is the definition of a patio pounder wine to me. Why do I say that? Because it is so easy to drink that it can be dangerous in that sense. It is so good. It kind of goes down like water, and I think it was a beautiful experiment. With this, we're going to get a lot of lemon lime kind of flavors to it, a lot of that citrusiness, very bright, very bright. A lot of green apple as well. Maybe a little bit of grapefruit. Yeah, very, very citrusy, fresh, acidic, ripe fruit though in this. So like I was saying, this is a grape that really no one uses in the world. I don't know why. We got tremendous success with it this year. It tends to yield pretty well. Funny fact about this one is that the grape clusters are actually about 16 inches. So very, very giant. They look like humongous table grapes, which I don't know if you guys have ever seen wine grapes before, but they're a lot smaller berries. So it's very odd to see a very fat table grape looking cluster when you're making wine like that. So it was definitely a interesting experiment in that sense. So with that being said, this wine is a great wine, very fresh, and it's going to pair with a lot of your very fresh seafood. I like it with oysters, I like it with crawfish, perfect for those springtime, summertime gatherings. Also, it's just great for adding acidity or balancing acidity in any meal as well. It's not too overpowering with the flavors of it. It's kind of neutral in that sense, so it's really, really complementary to food. Man, I had to give a third sip on that one. It's that good. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you guys coming out and purchasing this trio. I hope you learned a little bit. I hope you like the wines. Hope you like the tasting. And I hope you guys will join me for the next trio, which will be a red wine bundle. Looking forward to that. See you guys later. Thanks again.